Go Dazzle. So they are not giving up on their lanes. Even though VP open with strong lanes, Dazzle is one of the strongest laners.
Like that a lot.
Dazzle's one of the few range supports that can actually bully a brew.
So
and it leaves it open too, right? Dazzle can go middle if you get some weird hero.
Yeah. Do you know what's also sick though is position 4 Disruptor.
Why is that?
Because the hero is really good with farm.
He does carry
dagger on that hero. Yeah, his Aghanims is incredible. Aether Lens that people usually buy is pretty good too.
You can just buy a Midas. Why not?
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel that I think Sven Dazzle might be off lane and Dazzle might be the 3 this game.
Yeah. Definitely possible.
I don't know. I like core Dazzle more than support. I just feel that
3
hero's
Dazzle
a bigger
against the
impact.
jug lane though, because we're assuming like it's safe lane jug, right?
I think it's okay.
But I feel like he's that
CP.
hero that you really want to put in a lane specifically for poison touch. Like,
yeah, that's true.
If you want to win the lane, you want to play against a hero that can't dispel.
True. But you can do some heal bomb shenanigans too against the Juggernaut spinning on you in a wave, which is nice.
Yeah, true. That's also a good thing.
Dude, well, what other abilities are weird that like shouldn't be physical damage but are, right? Like Shadow Wave doesn't feel like it should be, right? Like it's literally a magic beam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Techie's it's not in just Dota chess, right? His mine being physical damage.
The green mine is magical.
Yeah.
But
They're both magic
now,
aren't they?
I don't remember. The red mine used to be
I could swear
physical.
proxy mines are magic now.
Maybe
They might be. I think
there's
they
some
are.
other
They used to be
skills,
physical.
I don't know, dude. Whoever plays techies
exactly.
is a monster of a human anyway.
Bless.
You think?
Bless that he's gone.
I don't even think Techie's that bad.
I don't think he's bad. I just think
play against. I mean,
he sucks the enjoyment out of the game.
Yeah.
But what if you just beat him down?
No, it's still not fun.
You still don't actually feel good. Is the thing. This is a crazy good morph. Actually, this pick is nuts.
Because they have nothing to cancel.
There is nothing
Or
that
to
VP
stun,
had to
rather.
kill this hero. Not a single thing. The best you can do is throw him up in the air as brew.
Which we probably will see. So what you're
and Paparazzi's morphling the other day popped off.
Yeah, didn't it have like a rough 5 minutes and then he got a Midas, right? And he
went Midas Lincolns, yeah, and he crushed. I saw his build and I was like, this build seems really weird, and he still crushed the game. So I have no doubt in my mind that he's gonna bring it this game.
And now overall last pick is VP. You see, RZQ, he does not. He's like, I'm not losing this. We are getting this draft, baby.
I mean, I guess it just forces your jug to go like some Diffusal Manta, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what you want against the morph.
That's weird. You ban Monkey when
just
you have the last pick, because couldn't they just kunka you?
I guess you think VP kunka?
I think Vici kunkas.
Oh, Vici kunka.
Because right, they're not even last pick, and you ban like the Ursa's banned. And
I mean, I think
Monkey's
VP
banned.
want OD, and I don't know what Vici want.
Yeah,
true. Also, Vici could just Pugna, right? Then you don't want an OD. It's not like it's the end all be all, but
well, VP have 10th pick no matter what, so that's like.
Well, that's what I mean though. Like if you, so I think Vici's thinking about Kunkka and Pugna, right? Those are like the 9th pick heroes that normally do good in any situation, but if you pick Kunkka, you'll get OD'd. If you pick Pugna, then what does VP pick? Because I don't think you pick OD into Pugna like ever.
What if we go Lina and we just have the most flexible heroes ever with their DY Lina and Sven again?
Yeah, they ban the Dizzler.
Do you just Kunkka?
I think it's actually just too good against Dazzle and Morphling. I think that's why you have to ban it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good against Dazzle. And, I mean, it is like the only morph hard counter that I think we see played.
True.
I mean, Meepo is actually a morph hard counter, but I don't think VP plays it. And it would actually be an alright Meepo game.
The Mappo.
He destroys Morph because he plays the game so fast, and Morphling has like treads, and then Meepo's got like an E-Blade, and you're like, wait a second, and you just die.
Hold on.
How has that Coke been there for 3 days now, Andy?
Maybe. I should probably pick that up.
That's fine. It's not like it's hurting anyone.
I forgot it was there.
Yeah,
like,
so did I. I remembered you put it there like 3 days ago. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, we've cleaned up everything, but that one can has just been chilling.
It's hiding.
It is. Hi, little guy.
I'm a monster.
Yeah, you are. I didn't want to say it. But.
I mean, what are they missing in their lineup? They don't do Roche that fast for Vici Gaming. But, I mean, it's fine. Even Morphling. It's not a big deal. What's their team fight look like?
+1, yeah.
Sven, Disruptor. The Kunkka would slot in pretty
Kunkka
nice here.
They go
Ooh, that's different.
What is left that's good against Timber?
I like how I like it. Sounded like you were gonna say that's something, and then you go with different. What was your first word gonna be, Draskell?
No, the reason why I was really confused because I really thought they wanted Tinker again, Because like look at VP's lineup, right? Like how do they catch a Tinker? And also like OD's already banned, Monkey's banned, which obviously Ori kind of struggled with in the other game. So I was like, okay, maybe they want Tinker. But
I think Keeper's decent. I mean, if you're just Keeper versus Tinker, though, I guess it's not that good. But
I guess it's ultra greedy though, like
it
Tinker
is.
Morph. That's pretty greedy. The Timber is just interesting to me because I don't really see a matchup where I'm like, yeah, Timber just destroys this.
I do like it though, right? Because there's no Spirit Vessel carrier. There still is. Whoa, there he is.
No one Storm Spirit.
That is I believe that's a Pog. That's at least one Pog.
Yikes. That's scary, isn't it? This is kind of a scary Storm game.
I think that Storm he's in the lab right now.
He's got his shot.
You gotta figure out how to play the hero. They did just buff his Remnant significantly.
Yep.
30 mana off.
Is that enough to deal with a Timber?
I think it's enough to keep the lane push.
It's enough to farm.
If you can keep the lane push, I think that's really all that matters. So Storm's biggest problem is the fact that he kind of loses lanes to almost every hero.
Yep.
But now that with like the Remnant and it's a melee hero, you might be able to get away with a new mana cost and like bridging the gap between your early game and your mid game where you're not really doing anything.
I just don't think you'll ever be able to push uphill versus VP. I've seen, I will say, Europe, I've been watching a lot of pubs before I got here, and there's one guy who's playing Storm a lot. He goes double, it's not double, is it double Bloodstone? Or something weird. You literally just cannot push versus the hero. Once he hits 25, the hero's unpushable against with that build.
You mean Storm?
Yeah, Storm.
Yeah.
And then you have a Keeper of the Light as well. If this game gets to 30 minutes, I don't think VP can lose, like, on an uphill push, ever.
That is true with the Timber. It is a little difficult to siege. I mean, it's all on paparazzi.
I feel like Vici's draft is better, but for some reason, like, VP's heroes, I just look at him again, and I'm like, I feel VP's going to win this game.
I'm still gonna go with these boys.
I feel like I am too. Am I?
Yeah.
Oh man, where's my?
You can curse them if you want.
I just can't.
You can borrow my.
I can't doubt
VP
paparazzi's morphing,
Thanks.
man. It was so good yesterday.
Two of them together. I can't find my Vici, so two of these together makes 0, so it's Vici. Are we all going Vici?
Yeah, I'm
Never
going
mind.
Vici.
I'm going with my heart again. I will go with VP.
Your heart has betrayed you.
It has betrayed me, but I honestly think it's just going to be so hard to push into this team. You have a Bane Jug. You've got very good lanes besides maybe the Storm.
Wow,
I don't know.
They just 5-man tipped Yang.
Yep.
I should have changed my camera speed too, huh? Maybe I can just do it right now.
Yeah, sure.
Options. Wait, where is it? Camera speed. Let's move it
like Trent told you to do before?
I tried.
Yeah.
No, he said put the deceleration like all the way to 0.
No, I said the
He said
camera
camera
speed. I said
speed, too.
bottom
Oh,
left.
he did say okay.
Yeah.
You know what? That's not me.
You probably weren't listening to him. I don't
Yeah,
much.
that's fine. I understand.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make it so I don't make people vomit at home, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think your casting does that enough.
All right. I'm getting a Reddit thread now. Thanks, Grant.
Well, top is they're just sitting here. I don't think there's going to be a kill, but Solo is kind of oddly positioned.
It looks like they want to try to go in.
Solo definitely can die here if he moves like even one step to the left.
Yeah. So I'm taking Vici in this game because I'm not really sure about this whole Storm Spirit. I know we're talking about it, but
Same.
I think this Timber game actually looks really good because I don't really see him being slowed down. I mean, Timber is always very difficult to make work properly unless you have that crazy good lane matchup. But if you start playing your game in between the tier 1 and the tier 2 tower in the first like 12 minutes, it just feels like the game's just done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if you're at home wondering, why didn't Jug go for that rune? Why didn't he spin? Because he would die.
He would just
instantly die after the spin's over. No point in just dying for an early bounty rune.
And then his spin would be down on the first creep wave because level 1 spin has a very long cooldown.
Yep. And you have no save then, and you literally just cannot farm. So
yeah.
Even if you can get a rune, if you're a core like Jug, don't go for it if you're going to die. It's never worth it.
Oh, so they've sent the morph mid.
Oh, the snipe. He got
That's
it.
a big play.
That
huge.
is very good for the Storm. They actually sent the paparazzi mid, which I think is the smart play here.
He gets his flask, which is nice. So I don't think Storm can really harass paparazzi out of lane though, like someone else could.
So this is perfect, right? Because now you have the Timber in that matchup that he wants versus the Brewmaster, and you give Morphling an easier lane than he'd be facing on the sides. And more experience. This is really good for Vici. That courier snipe just did a lot, because that could have been a lot worse for VP.
Who's tri-lane do you favor? Like early?
Oh, top lane might actually see.
I would say
Ramsey
the
still has
Dazzle
spin.
tri-lane, honestly.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Right, you have a stun, you have a giant nuke if the heal bomb goes off.
Oh.
The only problem is, like, this guy, Disruptor, right? Level 1, you throw out a Thunder Strike, but he's already, like, out of I don't know. He is
it
not
still
the best
does,
tri-lane.
like, what is that, like 180 damage?
It is really strong. The thing, we always talk about Disruptor having a bad laning phase. He's really good when you're on the aggressive.
Oh, the
Ramses.
healing bomb.
Okay. He's good. He had a stick. He's a god gamer.
Man,
he
Roger is putting in work this game already, though. Like, hitting those big two-man illuminates, taking down the courier. He's doing everything he can to salvage.
Wait, are they going in? I thought they might be going in. Got the brain sap. Solo's just throwing out the clicks. I got that healing ward, getting the full value out of that thing. Still up for another 5 seconds.
Dude, someone get that gold.
It's really hard to hit it, actually. I think yeah, it's 400 movements.
Oh, he got it.
He
got it.
DY, the boy.
Big money DY, as they call him.
Yeah, I've heard it.
So, Mil, we got 14
no one's
versus
actually
8-1.
owning. Yeah, but see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's the mana cost. Like, you can use Remnant so much more liberally when it costs 30 freaking less mana at level 1.
Yeah. You actually get like 5 more casts. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. And I'm pretty sure he also had Mango as well.
And he does have another one queued up. He has his bottle already. Yeah, this Snow and Storm Sphere could absolutely be a problem. I think your Timber, obviously, as you said, has a good lane, but yeah, you're not like stomping this tri-lane top. You are doing well, but you're not stomping it.
He needs the Brew to skip, and I think the Brew now has to start skipping lanes. So now the Brewmaster is skipping, then that means the Timber can now farm the hard camp at the same time. So it's going to accelerate the Timber to quite a degree.
Yeah, because Brew can't actually kill the wave. Even if he does like a pull or he sits behind that tier 1 and the tier 2, he doesn't have the ability to kill the creeps. I mean, Timber can just tank the creeps forever. Like, he will never take damage, especially with level 2 armor. Okay, we see a sleep here. DDC, not going to get body blocked too much. Roger maybe going for the blast after this. Nice kinetic field actually keeps Roger at distance.
Really good kinetic field, wow.
Yeah, and Ramsey's getting pressured under the tower here. So, like, while the supports are chasing or whatever, they're making sure that Ramsey's can't just, like, free CS, which is good. Yeah. Well, they're wrapping around. Yang coming in. So they're going to eat the stun. DY going to throw out the poison touch. Yang going to have to pop the war cry, and looks like they're just going to back off. He's still getting some hits on Solo. He needs to refresh the poison. Ooh, we got it at the last possible second.
Oh, the healing ward too.
Oh, didn't micro at that time.
Dude, is this the latest we've seen First Blood, especially in a tri-lane versus tri-lane? We're just chilling.
I mean, to be honest, though, it's really hard to kill both of the core heroes.
Yeah. Or
like, it's a Sven and a Jug.
Yeah, like
Dazzle and a
so
Bane
fast,
too. Yeah. Actually, like, pretty much the only person who can really die is Disruptor, and we saw that he had a great kinetic field to save it.
Where?
Or a giant heal bomb, that, like we saw in Jug earlier.
And level 2 spin's pretty scary, though. Goes up 25 damage per second, which is pretty big.
Oh. No one just tipped Paparazzi middle.
That's always a good sign.
I mean, it's evening out now.
It is.
Paparazzi's getting some hits off with his haste rune. He's got his stick already and his mango and stuff, so he's playing the lane. I guess the lane that we haven't really looked at much is bot, but we kind of figured that Ori's just going to do okay here.
Yeah,
you're just going to have Pasha pulling a little
bit. But Pasha's still got, like, he's 23-1, like, sure.
He is small camp.
You know, Ori has more denies and stuff, but
Pasha's there from the small camp, though.
Camp
he was killing small camp creeps, whereas Ori was hitting the hard camp, so.
Some lanes you're just going to suffer. Yep. You don't really have much of a choice. Trying to go for the deny, doesn't get it, but Ramsey's also misses the CS, so it's fine.
All right, guys, where are we thinking First Blood? Are we all going with top,
I think
or do you
it's
think
top.
it's going to go middle?
I don't think middle at all.
I feel middle, man. I don't know
Like,
why.
he's got 3 points in a morph. I don't know how you freaking die. And I don't think no one would die either.
You just got to believe something.
He actually was just able to take that bounty rune away. Like, no contest at all.
I think it'll be DDC.
Could be seeing a potential death. DY going to go for the NCTP. Roger, walk into him. Get the Centaur to
he could have got the Centaur. I actually... Oh.
If Grant and I see it, you know it's a problem.
But we got the bird's eye view, too, so
that's
it's a
true.
little easier.
Yeah.
The perspective. Bane's level, surprisingly, the level 4, level 3s, they're not even that, like, under-leveled in this tri-lane, too. It's going pretty well for both teams, honestly.
Yang's actually quite far behind. I think it's because Roger and Solo have been much more proactive in, like, chasing heroes around. So, like, Ramses is always solo under his tower. He's always getting all the EXP from the creeps under the tower, whereas Vici are sticking together a bit more. We are going to see a Nightmare here. He's already morphing strength, though, so this is no way.
And Disruptor just shows. I didn't even know where he came from. He didn't TB. He just, like, kind of wandered through.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
hello.
There. What up?
And Pasha's still cutting, going straight for the Midas.
No. Pasha can't even die now. But, like, if they rotate, no one has kill heroes. I just realized, right? The supports, like, aren't do-shit supports. Yeah. I guess that makes a lot harder to just roam around and get kills in other lanes.
A little bit of a snooze.
Yep. That's always good. What's like the minimum sleep you should get? Is it still 7 hours or science changed?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It changes. It's like milk and eggs, you know. Sometimes they're good for you, sometimes they're bad for you.
milk
Only
and
eat the
eggs
egg whites. only drink, you know, skim milk. Who knows?
No. Probably like
No
6
one?
or 7.
Oh, is this it? Nope.
Hey, he's not going to die like that.
Andy was sweating after I said middle.
Yeah,
And he's like,
I
there
was
is no way in Lucifer's name he can die. Well, still nice and calm. It's right below 1,000 gold lead for Vici, so nothing insane. Where's all that money coming from? Mostly the timber, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like all posture.
If we're
And,
going on track for the last few
Ori.
games, I should switch to net worth like right now, right?
I think
it's
it's
2
fine.
minutes earlier.
I think 7 minutes.
Every
is fine.
game.
Look
every
at the
game where
gap
he's
between
going-
the timber and the brewmaster,
Yeah.
though.
It
Just to
actually
show
is the
you the
timber,
difference
yeah.
between last hits and net worth.
Yeah, but look at this. He's got the whole gang down here. There's going to be some gold. He's also maybe just going to have to pop split.
Nah, I think Disruptor's
He
still
might
level
actually
2.
just let himself die before he splits. He's thinking about it. There we go. Okay.
Oh, whoops.
I don't think he wanted to split there, though, right? Because like if
Yeah.
you split, you're just like saying, okay, I'm not going to do anything for
But
the
I don't
next freaking
think you want to give up
2.5
a
minutes.
first blood to a timber ever.
Yeah, but
That's
now he
not
just
a good-
TPs somewhere else and tries to fight, right? Speaking of, top lane, Yang going to throw out the stun. On forward retreat here, gets nightmared. Ramses does not have his ultimate just yet, still on level 5. Yang thinking about going back in, but
I just disagree with that being an okay play.
I don't know. It
Ever.
depends on what happens in the next 2.5 minutes. He's going to get glimpsed.
But he has boots.
Oh, it's only level 1.
Dude, he needs that
It's
wave.
only level 1. DDC doesn't
Aw.
have boots. That hurts.
That would have been a real nice glimpse. Haven't seen that one in a long time.
I thought he might just go for like a TP top and just like pop split, you know?
Yeah.
You get the Dispel, you can probably kill the Sven. Ramses is almost 6.
All right, well, this is the Timber life between the Tier 1 and the Tier 2. At this time of the game means you've won.
This guy is now just pretty much a god unless they bring 5 heroes.
Dude, he
Yeah.
has 6. He got shared a tango. He's like, well, I guess I never needed this.
That's a
tango.
good luck shared tango, dude.
Nope.
You got to keep those. You can't get rid of it until the game's over.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's good luck.
Oh, okay.
It's like a 4-leaf clover, except it's a tango.
It's a one leaf of a clover.
Yeah.
What was the old name? Tango of Essification? Am I saying that right?
I have
You
no
remember?
idea.
Oh, okay.
It's been so long.
It has been.
Sounds good to me.
So what's the difference between, Yang and Jug? Actually pretty even, though. 2.9k versus 2.9k. This Timber, though, that's just the biggest problem. But that's always what Timber is, right? If you get like 1 or 2 kills on this here at the 15 to 20 minute mark, like the lead he acquired
Yeah.
is absolutely 0. The problem is, do they have heroes to like kill him? You got, not really.
No, it is.
Not without
pretty hard.
Mana Leak anymore
Yeah, it's
on
really
Coddle.
hard to kill
Yeah,
him.
we were worried about killing Morph, and then this Timber comes out, and you're like, oh, my goodness.
You have to who even, and that's the problem. Virtus.pro doesn't, I was saying that earlier, they don't have a Spirit Vessel hero either. And Spirit Vessel is Omega value, and no one's going to get it. Not no one. I mean,
Yeah.
literally no one in the game, sorry. Because that did sound weird since it is.
It is true.
I
Yeah,
say
it's
they're-
not easy.
They're kind of like pseudo-committing here. Oh, they're just
Yeah,
they
committing
nightmare.
Dude,
I
oh,
thought Solo originally TP'd so we could like help for the runes, right? Because you
Yeah.
can just nightmare
Yeah.
and pick up the bounties. They're gonna be up in like 20 seconds. A little bit of a loop around here between the Tier 1 and Tier 2. They're pulling the creeps though, and they do have a ward on the side of VP,
Still
so
just
they know what's up.
one kill.
It is a 1k lead now for Vici. But if you're VP, I know you're down 1k. Maybe I'm sure they know they're a little bit down because this Timber, but like I think you buy this time for the Storm. Storm
bounties.
can get out of control.
VP get top, and Vici get bottom, so 2 for 2. Look at this freaking warding mission that Solo just went on, dude.
Yeah.
The classic
This
one
is
where
like
he
the
plants like
dream
4 of
wards.
them.
Yeah. But the
is
thing
that?
is, they had a ward here from before, so if Vici saw him walk to the side of the map, it's likely that at least one of those gets dewarded.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that happened last game too. Remember when he did the 3 wards
Yeah.
top and 2 of them got? Oh, that's rough. They might just get denied again. It wakes him up, sends him back.
Oh my god, he actually gets him with that connect field.
Too bad. Literally none of these
He doesn't
supports
have a
do
TP.
anything. Like that's the big thing, right? That's why there's no kills. None of these supports actually do stuff to like other heroes early. Yeah. He's gonna run away.
Yeah, he's just gonna chill.
And Paparazzi's still beating no one middle by about 3,000 gold here. He is having a pretty good
3,000?
time. 300.
He's
pardon
thinking,
me. He's having a good game.
That
I'd
would be an
say.
enormous lead for 11 minutes.
so he's going Midas first in the Morph, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he did yesterday.
Yeah, and then it looks like Kaya for Storm.
Yep. Treads Kaya. Only 1 null.
The build. The use.
The
Do you
build.
upgrade that Kai or no?
You don't do it immediately. You could do it eventually. Like you could get the Kaya Sanj or whatever.
Yeah.
Or Sanj Kaya, whatever it's called.
Tank up a little.
Yeah. Some
I mean,
people like the Yasha, but I'm like, it's Storm. If you're walking around, it doesn't feel that
But he
good.
needs
in
the
fact.
attack
speed's
speed too,
nice,
right?
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're getting treads anyway, and the new
Yeah.
treads give some speed.
Some speed.
20. Not bad.
I guess it's not the best.
I didn't realize Storm Spirit has a overload damage.
There's actually a split on top too. We're gonna have to immediately jump top. Solo actually gets out. No HP. Yang not gonna be so lucky. DY comes in, throws out the poison touch. They still have the spin available. No TP, but he does have Shallow Grave. How long is he gonna keep himself alive? TP coming in. It's Paparazzi. I don't think they're gonna get anything here.
Long TP as well.
Ramses has a Omni up in a couple of seconds, and he's got the stick.
There's the rotation you talked about. You kind of wanted a little bit earlier, but it works out. You just rotate Pasha.
Yeah,
somewhere.
you just split and
Guaranteed
just
kills.
yeah. Because there's no point in sitting in the lane against this guy. Like, he has a freaking Holy Locket, and he's got 4 points into reactive armor, so he's going to be sitting at 24 stacks, and it's like, you gotta bring the whole gang, and even then,
he's going Spirit Vessel on the Panda. I like that because
you have to.
Yeah, it's like an aura item, and then it's something that like you're involved in all the fights anyway, so you're gonna gather up all these charges.
I do like how Solo's playing at bottom. He just, whenever he goes to cut the creeps, he sleeps them, and then Solo runs ahead to the enemy creeps and pulls them away from the tower. It's really smart.
Oh my god, he died again.
Yeah, Yang. He didn't even get Omni'd either. He
got Arcane ruined.
He just died. The cores. I feel like Vici's not, like, the supports don't do anything this game.
Do
They're
you
not
see?
respecting
He's
the
got his
cores.
ultimate. Kinetic Field's going to whiff. TP's coming in here. Arcane Rune still on no one. Zips forward, looking for DDC. Didn't have enough mana to cast his ultimate, unfortunately. Omni, really bad bounces here on Ramses. Phoenix Grip goes off. Not going to be able to live too much longer, though. Here comes the Will-O-Wisp. Ori.
Yeah, maybe he'll
be able to chain away. He's got 50 regen. It's actually so hard to kill this guy.
Yeah, they're just going to let him go.
They're definitely killing him out of Spirit Vessel, but they're getting close. I mean, I actually think VP's in a very good spot here because I think Timber's going to be extremely killable, and when he dies twice, that hero really doesn't have a game.
Yeah, it gets a little bit rough.
But Paparazzi
look at Paparazzi, though.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of why the Timber is so good this game, is because he is the guy that bridges the gap between when Paparazzi can actually play the game.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I think it's really close no matter what. Like, this is probably the closest game of the series. It hasn't been like super action-packed or anything, but in regards to like the ability of both teams and their drafts, I think it's pretty even.
It does feel like this game, though, could just break open from one team fight, right? Like, because they do have insane team fight. 5-0s are possible.
I don't know if I like the Spirit Vessel from the Panda.
You just said you did, I thought.
Well, I did, but then
Paparazzi going in.
We'll see. I guess I'm wondering. Maybe it's just so good against the Morph that it's fine. Yeah, maybe I guess it's necessary. Because I'm just thinking that the the Timber is probably going to build Lotus, and the Lotus is super good this game. Because he can put it on his Morphling to take off the blind, and he'll counter everything from the Bane too.
Has any tower gone down yet? Just middle?
Yeah,
and the bottom. Oh, and bottom.
Oh yeah, bot tier 1 died. The Timbersaw lane, yeah, that tier 1's always going to be dead.
They go for it again. And he's going Guardian Greaves Timber.
Yeah, because there's going to be a freaking
I like that.
Vessel. That's a really good item choice this game. At first, I thought he might just go back for the Lotus, right?
Yeah, I thought Lotus was going to be really good, but...
Drastically dropped the shared tango, by the way.
No.
Right on the ground right there.
No. How could you? Someone gave this to you. This is a gift. It's a gift. You got to get it.
How about his 4 tangos that he's holding?
I mean, it's sentimental value, you know? How much can you place on it? Bounty Rune spawning. Nice little stun there from Paparazzi. And that's what, 3 for 1? Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, is this like actually some sort of a next level tango play because he's Holy Locket?
No, his tangos are just
he
gone
sold
now.
them. All right,
They're
just checking. I was like, does it buff it enough that that actually does something in the mid game?
It says 4,000 regen. Wow, I did not see that one coming.
It was like when I used to cold embrace people and their regen went to like negative 1.4 billion or something.
That was great. Oh, Solo and DDC.
He's going to die for this. Yeah, there's an NCTP from Paparazzi. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye.
Must hurt to be Solo and
top
watch
lane. They're going to commit
guy.
the split. Here comes the Will-O-Wisp as well. No one coming in from the side with the zip. You still have Grave on DY. He's going to throw it out. Immediately gets tossed in the air. He's got a stick at the end of this. Stun timing was perfect, though. Not even a chance to use the stick at all. DY going to get pulled in. Goes down. Or he joins the fight. Pretty low on mana, though. Not able to do a whole lot.
Nice
TP gets canceled.
Cancel.
No one in huge trouble here. We'll go down to the adaptive strike.
This is actually hilarious. It's just like all cores.
They have glimpse DDC?
Like
no vision, though.
Yeah, and I mean,
no word behind the tower. They'll be able to see him retreat. But only one they could potentially catch, I guess, is Roger, and he's got Glimmer.
Pretty good item. Are going to get another tower. This is a problem, right? VP is getting 0 towers, and this is going to be the 3rd tower for Vici.
Yeah, they're giving a lot of room for Paparazzi to work with, and that's kind of what they want.
Spear Vessel's done. They're going to try this.
Fiend's Grip. They're dropping everything on him. Getting to see a glimpse. I don't know if that was the hero you actually wanted a glimpse there.
Nice play.
Yeah, they do end up taking down Ori. Paparazzi does not have a TP scroll, actually. He's probably going to go to the shop. He's going to go for the spin TP, I'm pretty sure. There's no Fiend's Grip.
Oh, it's on CD.
He can TP if he needs to. I don't know if he even needs to.
Oh, I thought it was on CD. Okay. My bad.
Yeah, he didn't cast it. Nope, double stun coming up here. Inside the kinetic field. Good God.
And Paparazzi got both
explode.
of them? That is not good for you.
The big deeps. He's not even going Lincolns. He's actually just going straight Evilade.
I'm all about it. They know. I think both teams have felt like in the early game, they're like, yeah, we're all going to play slow games. And maybe Vici's like, well, we don't have to. Morphling can play reasonably quick. He's doing good. Seems to be working.
Spins the glimpse. Yeah, he is going the Diffusal. He's actually going back for the SNY, though, not the Manta. He might actually need a BKB this game, to be honest, on the Jug. Because it's really scary, right? If you commit Omni and Spin, and there's like a Static Storm or something like that, or even a Sven stun, you can actually blow up so fast. So you might be thinking like SNY BKB.
They might get their first tower bottom for the creeps. That'd be nice.
Yeah, no one is moving for that one.
Vici, they're here. DDC got the Storm, gets the Kinetic Field.
Pushes
the Adaptive Strike
in.
Oh, man, that was sick. Ramses?
He's
not gonna. Yeah, he's not gonna live through that. That was really well done.
Yeah, he's gotten every 5-0-0.
Keeps getting him.
Ori also making his way top. And look at VP's positioning, right? Like no one's bottom. Like this tower is in deny range pretty much. Mid still like 60%, actually more than that HP.
Yeah. I'm not trying to meme Draskell, but it's tough to say no one is down.
I know. I need to. Bottom lane vacant. How about that?
Bottom lane is vacant, like a Motel 6.
No one's down there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm mad.
So,
dude, he's gonna be so tacky with Greaves.
Yeah, he is. I don't know. It feels like the problem is, even though you have the Spear Vessel, which feels kind of good, you want to put on 2 heroes. And whatever hero you don't put on, now Guardian Greaves will take it off him. Yeah. I don't know. This
you put it on the
wait for him over the hill.
Yeah,
DDC, Sacrificial Lamb. Goodbye, sir. You've lived a good life, a disruptor's life.
Trent, who's your favorite support to play right now?
I play a lot of Witch Doctor.
It's good. You think he's actually like good, or you?
The Maledict one is huge.
I think he's pretty good. Yep, he's like. I think he's very stable. He can just do enough that because you have to first pick, right? That's the thing. Playing support, you're first pick in every game. So I think Witch Doctor's pretty good. I think Wyvern is also really good in pubs because it lets you have an impact on the game. So I think Wyvern's another big top tier one for me right now.
I think the only problem right with Witch Doctor is you actually don't have an ultimate. Like, because with all like this patch, right, with the ores and stuff, I just don't think you have one.
You have one with smokes. Like, it's really good in the first like 25 minutes.
All right, fight kicks off. Will-O-Wisp goes in. Static Storm immediately. No one zips in. Actually doesn't go into the Storm. Split coming in from Pasha. VP just going for the huge dive here. Stun comes out. On to Solo. No Fiend's Grip anymore. Yang retreating towards a tier 2. Paparazzi stuck in the air. He's actually on Strength Morph too, which means he's going to do no damage when he comes down. They're diving so hard for Yang here. They will eventually finish him off. Ramses still has Omni Slash. Pull onto DY. Nice boulder toss as well coming in from Pasa to chain stun him. No Grave coming out at all. Pops the Ghost Scepter, so the Omni Slash doesn't do much of anything. That's what comes out of the Paparazzi as
Yang's
well.
Here, though.
Stun comes in. No, he's getting body blocked. Okay, he's fine. He almost got body blocked to death there by Yang.
Wait, did the Sven just... He had stun up, right?
No,
he stunned like as soon as he walked in.
Yeah. He threw it
and then he just got nightmared.
Paparazzi got out.
So well played by V.
How does he have that much mana left? What the heck? Okay, he's got a Yules. Roger's got that
Probably from the Coddle.
That was a crazy dive.
That's kind of scary because if you're getting dove onto your tier 2 and you're a very farm Timber and you're losing that fight, you're like, wait, what's going on? Like, I don't feel you should be.
He's got mana problems, man. Look at his mana.
No.
He's got 3 mana regen.
Yeah.
Like, I like his build in the sense that yes, he will be alive, but it doesn't matter if you're alive if you can't cast your spells. Like that's the problem.
400 health talent for a Storm Spirit now too.
Yeah.
That's going to be a near impossible kill now, unless Sven gets a jump.
Yeah, he's got 1700 HP. He can still potentially die in a Static Storm, even with the Yules.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it's all DC, but DDC is also prime target. I guess then there's Graves, so then it moves it onto the Dazzle too. That's kind of neat.
VP up like 2,000 gold. There's the 100 damage talent now, Draskell. So running out of mana is not as bad.
I mean, it's not as bad.
That is the I punch towers talent.
Yeah.
We even saw that Timber get phase boots, right?
Yeah.
That's definitely an interesting one. Okay, he's going Lotus anyway, but this is more for Paparazzi, I feel. Because Paparazzi got vesseled there, and he is not building a Manta or a BKB or a Lincoln, so he can't get rid of it at all.
He'll probably go BKB next, I think.
I think it'd be pretty good, but
it's good, but yeah, I think you still want the Lincolns because you want another item that's going to be somewhat of an accelerant. You don't just want to go flat BKB in a game
and
like this.
There is grip, so I mean the Lincoln's obviously good.
Dude, that grip got owned like immediately though. He's like, I'm gonna grip.
I mean, he was standing in the middle of like 4 heroes.
Like he could have just been like in the trees to the right, but he's like, nah, I'm good. I'll be in lane.
They got the ward over here.
I think if they take this, if they do take this Roche, this would be really big to take it away
VP
from
smoked up. Smoke's gonna break. DY's on the low ground. Gonna see the brew come out. Yang blinks forward, trying to burst down the Panda before anything happens. Nice Nightmare, but he's still stuck in a Static Storm. Not gonna be enough to save him.
Bomb.
Glimpse back. Solo gonna be the next one down. Pasha buys back, wants to come back into the fight.
That is Disruptor. That is what Disruptor is. If you win the start of a fight and you try him back and one every single time.
The James Harden of Dota.
Got him. That is the James Harden. Man, I saw some clips lately of that guy. I don't know how that guy sells those fouls. It's actually a joke.
Yeah, I'm glad there's not something like that in Dota, you know.
I tell you.
Oh. Yeah. That's going to be the problem, though. It's so hard to push lanes on either side. You've got a good push out from the heal Dazzle and then the push by the Coddle.
Still a very, very close game.
It is.
Who would you rather be if you're going super late, though?
I still want to be the Morph, honestly. Okay. Like, I always want to be the Morph. Because I feel like this hero has the highest ceiling of all the heroes in the game right now.
But the problem is you look at the rest of his heroes. I don't think a Morphling can solo carry this game, right? Like, there's some games he can. I don't think this is one.
Yeah, maybe not, but from a team perspective, I think maybe MVP, but Morphling just feels so good to play.
Hey?
Dude, that spin looks so sick.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
they
didn't
still
even take
split
this tier 1.
Yeah.
They're just fighting at the tier 2
23
before.
minute tier 1.
Well, and they were fighting behind the tier 2. I'm like, oh, they took that tier 1. That's good. Well, now they do.
Who is?
What?
What was going on with that wave down bottom?
I don't know. Ori was doing some creep shenanigans, I think. Yeah. Oh, no one. Going hard. Finds the pull off on a DDC. Split going to be committed here by Pacha. Will-O-Wisp goes down as well. Nice grave. Going to keep DDC alive for at least a few seconds longer, but unfortunately not going to get off any spells. Nightmare onto Solo trying to save himself here. Goes forward. Yang getting pulled in once again. Blast coming in from Roger. Ori TPs. Doesn't really have a whole lot of mana.
On no one.
Just getting mana burned. It's actually
toss
so
on a DDC.
Right now. DDC bought back for this too. Still has a Static Storm. Hasn't cast it yet. No one going back in. There's a Static Storm. No one stuck inside the kinetic field. Going to self-fuel to save himself for the time being. And there's the E-Blade combo. Just going to pop him straight up. And now all of a sudden, Vici might be able to chase them out. No Omni-Slash left on Ramses. Still has a spin. Going to see the Timbersaw go down finally. Ori drops here. Paparazzi going to eat the Vessel. Oh, God. He could not morph. He was affected by the Vessel. A little bit overextension there. Now DY again a self-grave, only saving himself in the next couple of seconds here. And Roger just charging up the blast. It's going to be a spicy one, boys. And that's a dieback from the Disruptor.
That's a
Pasha. All right.
That's a 6-1.
That is an oof.
Dude,
if it wasn't for the Luna eggs, the Spirit Vessel Brew would be the next. It's number 2 on the item purchases.
It was actually a great buy this game.
It owned the Morph, but even it owned the Timber, right? Because you...
Yeah, he
popped cool. Yeah, he popped the Greaves, and you just do it after, and you're like, oh, I have nothing. It's a long cooldown. He literally got 4 Spirit Vessels off that fight. That was so nice.
Yeah. The thing that really sucked was, like, DDC insta-died, and then he bought back, and then he got thrown in the air, so he couldn't actually do anything for so long.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, Yang gets it tonight.
It's a little something now that the game finally broke open for one team. Now this F-Blade, right? He did the F-Blade adaptive strike on Solo that fight, and Solo still had like 200 HP, and he couldn't kill him because he was F-Bladed and he already used all his spells.
Well, he self-nightmared too, so he couldn't have attacked him either way.
I don't know. This straight up F-Blade is feeling a little bit weak now, especially now that we're, what are we, 26 minutes in, and that's all you have? Yeah, that is not good. He is still second most farm, but I mean, 2.2k of his net worth is empty. The Midas is empty.
I think this disruptor needs something. He can't be full poverty. I don't think this hero
Yeah,
functions
he can't
like
save
that.
himself from the storm either. So
Yeah.
like now that he has the Orchid or whatever, he's just gonna be picked like every single fight.
He needs like Glimmer or he needs.
All right,
to
they
get
want the
this.
stun right after the spin. They do have the static storm. Oh my God, he just evaporates. DDC looks like he's gonna be trading his own life. Pasha commits a split. No one on the backside trying to make sure that the disruptor actually goes down. Will-O-Wisp is gonna be dropped. Hits on 2. Paparazzi actually stuck inside of the Fiend's grip as well. No one goes in. That's gonna be a kill on the Morphling. Roger with the blast coming through. Actually not gonna hit on too much, but Yang probably going to be dropping here as well. Doesn't have the stun. Ori's stuck in the air. This is the Timber nightmare when your whole team can't really fend for themselves, and you just kind of have to watch him die. There's the Orchid coming into play, too, onto DY.
This is looking pretty bad.
Ori,
yeah, I would
Ori's
say
out.
so.
Get him out of here, boys.
That's another 5-0, huh? Or 5-1, sorry.
Yeah, 5-1.
Another, well, last 6-1, I guess, but. Woo. Yeah, I believe this game got very out of control. Dude, both teams, their damage is like hilarious, right? Paparazzi, he does a lot for 1 second.
Look at how much no one
Then
did
they do
that
nothing,
fight, man.
yeah.
That was crazy.
Honestly, I think
no one does damage in this game.
supports versus supports VP are absolutely destroying Vici. Like, DDC is knocking off his ulti. DY just can't find an impact in these team fights. The only person he's graving is DDC.
Yeah.
And then DDC still doesn't get off Stack Storm. Whereas on the side of VP, Solo's getting a Fiend's Grip off every single fight. And the Will-O-Wisps have been absolutely brutal.
It's just the heroes in general, right? Like, at this point in the game, what would you have? Would you rather, not even like the heroes, right? You'd rather have Will-O-Wisp than anything like the Radiant has to offer.
Yeah, I mean, it is a lot harder for the Disruptor to set up.
Whoa, anyone want that Aegis? Or?
They're thinking about it. No one's like, wait a second here.
Wait.
Let me tab back in. All right, we're good.
I guess this is one of the few mid heroes that like takes it over Ramses. He's probably just not used to it.
He's the best Aegis carrier in Dota, just hands down.
He's just not like used to. He's like, oh wait, Ramses doesn't want it for once. All right, cool.
I mean, it's been so long since anyone's played Storm.
Yeah. Dude, what's in his hand? He's just Overload. That looks sick.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
Thing.
Dude, that is actually sick. Oh, he's almost level. What's his 20 talents again? I know it's 25.
The Vortex and the attack speed.
You
They're not
probably
really
go attack speed
yeah,
this game, right?
The Vortex one is good if you're getting Ags.
Yeah. And you.
He goes attack speed. Didn't he used to be 40? I swear.
I think
but
it was
30's
always
fine.
30.
It was
Oh,
okay.
sure.
30 at level 20 feels pretty off, but I guess for a Storm, it's nice.
Yeah, you can't give Storm too good at talents because that hero is like always on the fence, right? He's either like completely broken or he's just not playable.
I guess right now he's, you know, fencing it.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing, right? At first, it's on the fence, but as soon as people figure out how to do it, it's going to be broken again because Ball Lightning is very hard to balance.
Yeah. That is
offensively, defensively, you just it's tough.
It's very, very difficult to do.
There you go, VP. They're gonna get.
I mean,
another
DY is up. Oh God, spotted.
They don't.
That was literally like, did he swap it in his inventory? I swear he swapped it.
Like while he was zipping too. I
Yeah,
think
maybe.
He had to
Yeah,
have,
probably.
What a play. It's and you're fine if you're VP. I think you just let him take it. I think you just go base. Maybe you don't. Paparazzi can like solo your base.
Nah.
Well, you have to 5 minutes.
VPR is strong.
They are. But you don't want Paparazzi to get free damage, right? Or you don't mind?
They have more time.
Yeah,
they have way more time.
And he's going back.
Come
Yeah,
back.
he's
Does he have
thinking.
BKB yet for more? Or how close? Yeah, he does. Okay.
He has it, yeah.
Yeah. So he needs this, right? He can't go Lincoln's because of the Spirit Vessel.
All right, well, Ori's got his Lotus. I'm not sure how much of a difference it's actually going to make, but I guess we'll find out. No one going hard right here. Wants to find a kill. Actually gets blown up by Paparazzi. He's like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Static Storm's going to be cast right on top of him still as the Yule's going to have to use it to save himself just for the time being. Paparazzi stuck in the air. Double stun coming out from Yang. VP diving really deep here in the back. No one's just going for the support kills right now. He really wants to get that Dazzle out, and they're going to lose Yang in the process. Now Ori going to be the one spending some time in the air, courtesy of Pasha.
See a solo.
Yeah, Vici seem to be defending pretty well here. Pasha split's going to end. Still has the pipe. Going to go for a TP. Very ambitious on that one, and that's a defense from Vici.
That was just, you went a little too deep, right? No one on, like, Paparazzi's the only true burst damage in this game right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ball from no one was...
I think it was fine in the regards, because, like, what happened, right? He got knocked down, but then they even committed Stack Storm on top of him, and he still survived through it. The problem was that the supports couldn't play there anymore because they threw down the Will-O-Wisp, and it got blown up immediately because everyone was right next to it in the base. And then Solo has to walk past all these buildings.
Okay, that's a Bloodthorn going out onto Ori, but still even that. Right away, that sounded like a Bloodthorn, but it was an Orchid. Oh, it's because he Lotused it, right? It, like, reflected or whatever and made that weird noise.
Yes. I will hit you with a yes there.
Yes, sir.
All right, they're going to push. I like this, though, right? You get one kill, you got to do something on the map. Paparazzi can take towers super fast.
He needs clarities on this Timber.
Oh, he got the Bloodstone already on the Storm now. He is farmed. He is so farmed.
His mana regen is still so sad, though.
Yes. Like for how much he uses.
Yeah, the new mana regen formula just doesn't really
help him at all. Oh, Yang. Won't find a new one. All right, so you're Vici. You're down a little bit of gold, but you do you do have a lot of damage. Like, this Morphling can blow someone up. We almost saw him, like, there's no Aegis. Storm can die. But how do you, like, play that? You don't want to do it aggressively, right? Do you have to just wait for VP to push high ground? Like, you never wanted to do that, right?
You need the vision superiority, like, right now. Like, they're going for the defensive wards. Yeah. Or, sorry, the aggressive wards, and VP actually saw them place this one, so that's probably just going to disappear in a couple of seconds. But, like, your best bet is always going to be, like, smoke and to hope that you find the right guy. Yeah. And then that relies on you having good vision.
What about Yang? What is he going for?
Just BKB.
Okay. I feel like Yang needs that next item after BKB before it feels like they can take fights.
Yeah.
Well.
I don't know. It's rough. Like, at the moment, the Storm is actually doing a lot because he's a good hero at catching their backline. Like, Dazzle and Disruptor really don't like being pulled on. No. And especially when, you know, DDC doesn't even have an item. He doesn't have a Ghost Scepter, no Glimmer. He can't protect himself at all. The only thing that he can do is pray to God that DY graves him. Like, that's how he lives.
Yeah. Oh, he just got Tome, though. That's very nice.
I mean, he gets the Tome, so he gets the 150
Making my way to level 20.
Yeah.
Gonna get that 180 GPM Sunday.
This ward from VP still alive?
Dude,
that's a big one.
Why? So the Dazzle just has a Ring of Torask. Casual. Haven't seen that in a while. Yeah. I think I like that.
I thought he might have been going for a locket too.
Yeah, same.
I think he was, and then he just didn't.
I don't know. He was probably just like, oh, maybe.
Well, he's got the items, right? Because it does take the energy booster or whatever from the Arcane Boots.
Paparazzi gonna keep farming. Let's do it. Gonna go Lincoln's next. I don't know. Paparazzi can definitely carry this game. The problem is he just has to play perfectly, which he can, but it's tough.
I mean, last time he played Morphling, he did. He did
yes.
do work, but exactly. All right, smoke up. Here we go. This is what we were talking about.
You lose this.
They just lost the ward. Yeah, they just lost the ward on the high ground.
You can't go up there.
Ramsey's sitting up front here. He doesn't have Manta. None of the smokes broke. He actually just backed instinctively. That's crazy.
Now send in Pasha.
Ward comes in. Pasha blinks the stun. No one going in deep here. He's going to find the Dazzle, but he doesn't have the protection on himself. He actually used quite a bit of mana there. Gets stuck for just a second. Vici are like, wait a second. We don't want to be here. Pasha pops the ulti. Going to go in. Throws Ori in the air. No one looking for his target once again here on the back line. Going to kill the healing ward straight away. One hit from Yang. Beat script. We're going to see Paparazzi go back in. Omni Slash onto Yang with the double Will-O-Wisp.
Nice
Two of them at the same time. Yep, Grave does come out. No one's still just trying to kill the supports. They're actually living for such a long time here. Glimmer comes out, but it's a little bit too late. No one almost completely out of mana. Ori just gets nightmared. He literally can't do anything. He's either been tornadoed or nightmared this entire fight. But we're going to see two buybacks. TP to Shrine as well. They will finally take down Ori. Paparazzi literally has not been able to kill anyone. He's going to get orchided up and finally die.
I think this game's just over because you actually have 0 damage from Paparazzi. He's literally your only damage right now.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even do that much
Like
anymore.
between Paparazzi and Ori, they were either nightmared or cycloned and just they couldn't hit anyone.
And this Storm game was just so good. This Storm murdered their support duo.
Like, even if Ori's or the Timber's not he doesn't do damage this game. I don't know. There's just damage issues. Sorry, go on, Trent.
No, it's just that's what it comes down to, though, is that Timber always means that you run into a missing your timing issue, where it's like, you know, he wants to be using that level 15 talent to, like, punch a tier 3.
Solo. Gonna eat the E-Blade here. They find Paparazzi. Static Storm goes down. Healing words up, though, from Ramses. They're gonna chase down this Brewmaster / Morphling hybrid here. Doesn't have any mana, forced to pop the BKB. No one just committing super hard here. No buyback on the Dazzle or the Spin at the moment. Walking towards his tier 4s. Ori will finally buy back. Nice little kinetic field there coming out from DDC.
And now all these 20k lead now.
Yeah. And another Arcane Rune for no one, which is just... That is the Storm Rune. That makes Storm feel like old Storm.
I enjoyed this game just because how long the team... Like, no one had damage in this game, like, that whole time. It's just like, even that last fight, this far in, it took so long to get that one kill.
He just can't do much. Yang, he is going to blink forward. They're trying to go for Pasha. This is one of the hardest targets to kill.
No,
and Paparazzi just freaking explodes. 100 seconds on the sideline. We are going to see a full duration Fiend's Grip onto Yang as well. And GG comes out. Virtus.pro.
That was an excellent
taking it 2-1.
It was. It didn't even, like, I picked VP because I was like, at level 25, they can never put, they didn't even have to make it there. I picked for the wrong reason,
it was a
worked.
really good Storm game. Like, really, really good.
And would you have liked to see maybe the Timber go middle against the Storm instead? Would that?
No, because I think Paparazzi did fine in lane.
I think their lanes were perfect.
And plus, I actually think that Morphling does way worse against Brew.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the way that I see it is, I think that the Storm pick was actually just insanely good for this game.
And it's no one, right? Best mid.
Yeah,
in the
and
world,
he's up there for sure. And I also think it's a hero that he loved to play back when it was actually a thing. So it's a comfort pick. It was just really good against the supports.
Yeah.
And Vici, they had this weird timing, right? Like the
I don't
timing
know
where
what it was,
Paparazzi had the E-Blade and like Ori was kind of strong. They needed to be able to like 5-man, and I think they actually needed to Rax pretty early.
Yeah, they did, for sure. But DDC you can't have 0 items on Storm or on Disruptor. It's not going to work. So they needed to do something about that.
I think that's just Dota right now. Right? I don't think you can have a 6th position anymore in general, like on any hero.
I think you can. I think
against
you can have 6
against
you
a
can't against
Storm, though.
That's the problem.
Yeah, against a Storm, it's really bad because there were a ton of fights where like DDC and DY literally spent the entire time like running from the Storm, and their cores can't help them.
No.
Yeah.
Like they just can't. It's a Timber and a Morph.
So guess what? That means we do know our last match of the night. We have EG Liquid next, but that means it will be VP versus Newbie.
You see Pasha goading the crowd right there?
Did he?
He just literally looked at the audience and he just starts clapping.
He's clapping for them.
Is he?
For the crowd?
Yeah.
I mean,
there was a crowd
Vici
there.
just lost on their home turf. I don't think he's clapping.
Yeah, but
for them.
the crowd are clapping at them, so they're just clapping back.
Mate.
That's
all right.
like
You're gonna
when they
hope for
walk
that?
out,
Yeah.
they clap.
Yeah,
No,
probably.
I can promise that's what he was doing.
It's no one, though.
That's
If it was someone else, I don't know.
guaranteed.
No one, though, he's the talker on that team, right? All right. Well, what do you guys think? Not about that game. Let's just talk about the whole series. Vici Gaming, they did look good. That game, too, they looked insanely good. But I think this series didn't even come down to the laning phase, actually, now that I think about it. Like, this game was super even for, like, 10 minutes, right? Like,
I mean, Vici had the lead coming out of the lane.
Yeah, to be honest, the lanes for Vici were great.
Yeah, it was, like, perfect.
Good.
Was it really just the Storm? I mean, we didn't even talk about Ramses, who was 7-2-13. He did his job, right?
Yeah.
Nothing special, but he owned.
I mean, it was the Storm. It was the Spirit Vessel that destroyed Paparazzi in a couple fights that he needed it.
And just
it was one of those games for the Jug where you are pretty safe. Like, there's not really anything that owns you unless you get static stormed. And the one time that happened when they went mid, like, Vici lost their entire team. They committed every button to killing Ramses. Yeah.
They did that twice.
And then they would just all die afterwards because they have nothing left. So, like, you static storm one core. The other core is the Storm. He's crazy mobile. You can't run away. You just get ran down and you know, you just die.
Yep. And I think Trent said about it with the supports in general, just better. Like, even this Bane, like, he's not always like the biggest team fighter, but he enfeebled, nightmared the Timber almost every time if he wasn't in the air from the pan already. And they just had so much more luck. And then, I mean, Will-O-Wisp is just literally the best like support ulti in the game, I think.
It is. It's like the support Ravage right now. Yeah. That's what it feels like.
He even still went Refresher too at the end. He had the double.
Yeah, I don't think that nerf is that big of a deal, honestly.
It just cut, and instead of perma-locking down someone, you just lock down 2 areas, which is terrible for a Morphling, right? He's like, I'm going to wait for him away. Oh, there's another Will-O-Wisp. Yeah. I don't know. They just straight up own. I think VP played that game well. It was a good, 10 minutes, right? There was 1 kill for 10 minutes, top lane, constant battles. No one died. Nobody died, and then it just ended up owning. You guys got any last words for the series?
I mean, it was a good series. Looking forward to more games, you know?
Shout out to Vici and DDC on his way out. Not his best game. On his one out of there, but admirable job as a stand-in, I would say, for VG Gaming. And honestly, Vici overall had some nice matches here as well. So looking forward to maybe seeing them in some of those closed qualifiers in China. My boy DY still stepping up his game.
Yep, and as well, DY, he wasn't even playing his position. He was playing heroes that are comparable to his position, but he was playing 4. So we are going to take a quick break. As you see, VP does eliminate VG, and next we are going to have Liquid versus EG, as you see. And any first thoughts before we go to break for that?
It's going to be a 2-1 no matter what. I think it's going to go 3 games.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good, and it's going to go 3 games.
Okay. Sounds good to me. And then Newbie versus VP. Thoughts on that one?
That one should also be good. Because
I don't think so.
Well, how
You don't think
comparable
it's-
do you think Vici
You
are
don't
to
think so?
Newbie? I think.
I think Vici's probably better than Newbie.
That's what
yeah,
I
but
was kinda
Newbie have
thinking.
been turning it on. Like they've been playing better every game.
That's
and
true.
sometimes in a tournament, it's not necessarily about like who's the best on paper.
Well, they
It's
got stomped that
who's
one.
hot in the tournament, you know. And I think Newbie are hot right now.
They did get stomped that one game. They did lose today.
Okay, yeah, that's
It's
true.
also a whole new draft because
I don't know.
Newbie don't really play like Vici. So
I'm rooting for the underdog. I'm gonna say Newbie.
Oh,
I'm just
sure.
rooting-
I mean,
yeah.
Moogers, right?
Yeah,
we love our boy
Moogers.
Moogers. So we'll be cheering for Newbie. But yeah, that's later
We will.
after the real teams.
Yeah.
play.
Before we go to break, how fast do you think I'd have to flap my arms to be able to fly away with these?
28,000 RPM.
All right, I'll try it some other time. We are going to take a short break. When we come back. Liquid versus EG upper bracket finals. Will EG, if they win this series, they already break their third place curse? As people mean, but I mean,
You're
it is
right.
kind of weird, right?
That
They
is-
do get third place a lot.
Yeah,
So they are gonna lose.
that's what I just heard. Yeah.
Okay, that's what you heard. Well,
Wow.
hopefully that doesn't happen. Well,
Come
I mean,
back
it
in a
doesn't
few
matter.
hours.
As long as it's a good 2-1 series, that's what we want. Come back instead of a couple hours in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
We'll be here ready to talk to you if we got some extra time. We'll answer some of your questions. If
Bro
we have
time.
Dota, that's even better. So stick around and much love, my friends.
VP 战队在败组是刚刚以2-1战胜了 VG 啊，继续在败组前行。那么我们也是很高兴的邀请到了 Pasha 上台来接受我们的采访，请大家给他一些掌声。So first, congratulations for your victory. So something I always wondering, like your team, you guys on the camera always seem to be those kind of tough and serious guy. But I wonder, off the camera, is there anyone in your team who's actually the funny and always cheerful sort of guy?
I guess you guys need to look on the camera better because we are always funny every time on
Really?
camera, out of the camera. We're always funny.
OK，第一个问题是说，他们在镜头上有的时候看起来全队队员都比较严肃、比较凶相那样的。说那实际上在生活中有没有谁在队内是比较逗、比较有意思的那种人？然后他说那我们应该观察得更仔细一些。其实他们这些队员都是非常的有意思这样的类型的选手。Okay, the first game you are playing Vino. So this hero has been picked during this tournament frequently, but the results overall are not so good. So what's your secret of successfully manage playing that hero in that game?
I was trying to find a good offlaner for this game to make pressure for my course, and we decided that was a good winner game. Me and coach thought it's a good winner game, and we decided to pick it. And I think I made many space for Ramses and no one.
And also gave some pressure to the Lycan, right?
Yeah, with Doom, it's good double lane.
第二个问题是问他第一盘使用的剧毒术士，其实这个英雄在本次比赛中是被选的次数比较多，但是总体来讲胜率并不高。那么他那盘剧毒成功的秘诀是什么？帕萨说，他们认为这个那一盘里面剧毒是比较重要的，可以在线上给对面很大的压力，为自己己方的核心英雄创造足够的发育空间，同时呢，也是在线上可以很好的压制狼人。那么他们选了之后呢，也就是效果可以说是非常不错，的确成功的为自己的队友创造了足够多的空间。Okay, the next question. If you vote for one player in this series to be the MVP, whom would you vote for and why?
I can't say that someone in my team was playing bad or something like that. I think everyone is playing good, and for me, MVPs. I guess everyone for me is MVP, but not me. Not me, of course.
You're gonna pick one? No, everyone?
Okay, I will say no one and Ramses. They're always cool guys.
那么下一个问题是问他，如果让他选整个这一系列赛中的 MVP，他会选谁？他刚开始说他觉得每个队员都打得非常好，反正选谁都不选他自己，他觉得每个人都差不多。最后再三逼问之下，他表示那就 No One 和 Ramses 都是两个人打得差不多，都非常的出色。So the last one. During these 4 days of tournament, your team is getting better and better, back to your best shape. So how confident are you facing newbie later on today?
We were playing one game with them, and in my opinion, we made very huge mistakes that game, and I hope this time we will be better and we won't make them.
那么最后一个问题是问他，在这4天的比赛里面，他们也是一个低开高走的一个趋势。那么接下来今天晚些时候面对 newbie， 他有多少信心？帕萨说他们小组赛跟 newbie 打的时候，他们 犯了一些非常致命的错误，我想他指的可能是那个肉山团嘛，然后输掉了比赛。那么他认为今天晚些时候他们好好准备，不再犯错的话，应该是很有信心去战胜牛逼的。那么我们非常感谢帕莎接受我们的采访，也再次恭喜 VP 战队获得比赛的胜利。我们接下来稍事休息，还会为大家带来胜者组 Liquid 对阵 EG 的比赛。那好的，我们稍事休息，精彩继续。